Hello guys, this is Miss Caboose. I'm gonna do a walkthrough today. War in the North. I'm picking Aradan, and we're just about to start the game from the beginning. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what to expect.
Of the great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
That must be Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Yep.
Aradan, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come.
Wow, just running down people and stuff. Being a Jedi.
Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now, I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
This Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as
Really
well.
long cutscene.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
3-man army. Okay, let's see then.
I have a few questions, if I may, Aragorn.
Shh. Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
Yes, Strider 'tis. But what will you do now?
I will continue the search for the Hobbit I spoke of. I've already scoured the road between here and the Shire, but found no trace of him. I fear he may have left the road, perhaps to escape pursuit. My hope now is that he will make his way here to Bree, the only safe haven for many miles.
If I'm not wrong, I think it's about now that Frodo's actually stabbed.
Should the enemy at Fornos join in the hunt? Well, you understand just how
Soon,
grim
at
our
least.
chances will become. I need you to prevent that. Go.
We will do all we can. Farewell.
Wow, that was a long talk.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
About what?
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
I believe
There is
so.
much to worry about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others.
What do you
What's your
intend to do?
plan?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Why?
But why would he refuse?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Perhaps I should talk to him.
It's
Some
worth a
side
try.
quests, get some
His
more
name is
XP and
Groff.
stuff.
He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I will
One
let you
thing
know
you'll
what he has
notice
to
with
say.
my walkthrough is that I like to do as many like quests as possible to get the story and stuff behind it all.
Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
Okay. Oh god. It's a hobbit.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
I've no time for games. There are important matters to attend to.
Nah. Don't want to play games.
Hello, Master. A ranger by your looks, I'd say. Well, all are welcome here, as long as they mean no harm. Some of the locals may not take to your kind, but don't let that bother you.
Okay.
What news have you heard lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the...
Are they settling here in the Bree lands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outside.
Thanks for
Thank you,
news.
and goodbye.
I'm just gonna skip some of the conversations for you guys, so if you really want to read it, you can pause the game. Customize appearance. Huh.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Something
Gloomy
wrong.
clouds, I'd say. Is something troubling you?
Oh, no, it's no trouble.
He's in love.
I see. And who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match.
And she agrees with this match?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
You should tell her how you feel.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, This locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. But the chain is broken.
Why not let me take it to him?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
that
I'm an
might
errand boy.
work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one.
I will take her the...
Wonderful! Just
Wonderful.
perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her.
Very well.
Okay, okay.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another,
Never fear.
Okay, let's go outside. There's nothing there. We'll move on. Guess that's the guy I'm supposed to talk to.
Hello there. Ranger, are you? Let me guess. You've sprung some rivet or busted a blade up.
I have a locket with a broken chain. Do you think you can repair it?
Let's see it. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in me old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
Just
Where
fix
I
it.
came by it is my business. Repairing it is yours.
No need to go all cross. I was just wondering is all. Anyway, it's a simple enough job. It'll cost... There you are. Good, isn't it?
I thank you.
Oh, snap. Let's see. Another hobbit.
Welcome. It's always good to see a ranger in my shop. Looking to...
I never thought to receive such a warm...
Oh, I'll not deny there's folk in town who would prefer that rangers stayed away. But for my part,
Show me what you have. Actually, I'm not gonna buy anything, because not for now at least. I suspect I'll get something that'll even replace it straight away, so there's no use. Some fat people.
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt.
You think they care about you? Well, what do you want?
What was that you said about hurting people?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends are offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to every ragged vagabond that crawls in out of the wild.
I'll lick
Who
your
are
toe.
you to call another vagabond? Watch your tongue.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do about it, eh?
Oh,
You,
snap.
you filthy dog. Have it your way for now. But I have friends, powerful friends. You'll soon be sorry. Mark my words. This whole town will be sorry.
What about you? Do you want to make trouble as well?
Me? No, I don't. I don't even know him, really.
He looks
He's a stranger here. Just come up from the south.
sexy,
a
I
week or two
guess.
ago. I won't have anything more to do with it, I swear.
You should stay clear of men like that. What did he want of you?
Well, I'm not really sure. He said there'd be changes round here soon, and those smart enough to join up with his friends would end up running things.
He would use you and put a knife in your back when he no longer needs you. Stay clear of men like that.
Aye, you're right. Folks here may not treat me the way I like all the time, but it's still my town. I shouldn't go siding with strangers.
Well said, Harley. Farewell for now.
Got some experience from that. I think that's the woman I need to talk to after this guy.
Well, now.